What?
Or get crazy with the old guy.
The whole world is crazy, man. Man, women today are crazy, man. My wife, y'all don't know my wife, because my wife is crazy, man. You ever eat cheese doodles? Cheese doodles are crazy.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Talking Crazy 88 back again with another episode for you. You know what? Last night I got a news alert on my Facebook page. Somebody posted something on my Facebook page regarding the Brian Banks situation. You remember that young man that was accused of rape of some nasty ass, low functioning, unintelligent bitch. And he spent 5 years in prison and 5 years on probation and had to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. At that point, about a year ago, he was exonerated from all the charges, from the convictions and all charges that was pending against him because the bitch came back and confessed that she lied about her accusing him of rape. So, fast forward now, last night when I got the news report that Wanetta Gibson, the bitch who accused Brian Banks of this awful crime, is now, the state of California, the unified, hold on for a second. As you know, well, before I get into that, as you know, the bitch Wanetta Gibson, after he took away this young man's future in professional football, in college football, possibly in professional football, where he had to spend 5 years in prison and 5 years on probation. She had the balls, the unmitigating balls, to sue the state, the Long Beach Unified School District for lack of security, and received $1.5 million from the taxpayers of Los Angeles. Now, a year later, I got this news report. I know I keep saying that, but I really want to set it up. Apparently, on Friday, a judge ordered Wanetta Gibson to pay back the money that she stole from the Unified School District of Long Beach, California. Not just the $1.5 million that she stole, but they tacked on an additional $1.1 million, reaching a grand total of $2.6 million that this bitch had to pay back the city of Long Beach, California. Happy days, man. I'm happy about this shit. Yeah, I am happy. See, people, God works in mysterious ways for those who are highly favored, such as Brian Banks. Now, I can tell that he was a nice young man, a decent young man, an upstanding young man who took the high road on this issue. And taking the high road, does reap its rewards, as we can see. He's now signed as a free agent with the Atlanta Deadbirds, and I hope he is very successful. He'll have a job with the Falcons for a little while. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about him being exonerated last year of all charges. And I'm even happier that this skanky, smelly little bitch who have to pay back the $2.6 million to the school district. I'm happy about that. She stole the money. she spent up all the money. She didn't invest it. She didn't build a business. She didn't do anything with that money because she spent the money and apparently she was on public assistance at the time. And she had 2 children of her own. See, when you do evil shit, it does come back to you. And it wasn't like that she was forthright or sympathetic about coming forward. For whatever reason, she came forward. She wanted to help him out without having to pay back that $1.5 million. You know, his life was worth $1.5 million. His life, 10 years in prison, which 5 years in prison, 5 years on probation, which is the same thing, 10 years in prison, and being registered as a sex offender for the rest of his life, and and this man was almost destroyed by this woman. God would not let this man go down. I don't mean in the religious sense. I mean in the spiritual sense. There is a God out there, people. There's a God out there looking out for you. There is a God that is guiding you towards greatness. There are some good spirits out there. And I can tell that Brian Banks has a good spirit about him because he took the high road and it paid off dividends for him. Brian Banks, good luck until you play the Saints. But good luck to your career. Hope you can finally move forward. I don't know I don't know what else to say. But be blessed, people. And that bitch Wanetta Gibson, fuck you, bitch. Good luck paying that $2.6 million back because they're going to garnish your wages and snatch your tax returns for the rest of your life, bitch. Haha, you stupid ass bitch. There should be more. See, people, there should be more men going after, and more men should be vigilant going after these nasty ass, skanky little bitches that want to try to pull this shit on the taxpayers of California or the taxpayers of your jurisdictions. Because we don't need any more of this shit. We don't need any more, because the money that she received was blood money. She almost killed this man. She almost killed this man's spirit. So if I'm happy about it, hey, well, I have to be happy about it. I'm happy about her misery, and I'm happy about this man's redeeming himself. Well, not even redeeming himself, because he didn't do anything wrong. I'm happy that his dream is finally come to fruition. He can follow his dream. Great things are going to happen for this man because he took the high road. Bad things are going to happen to this bitch because she took the low road in life. You see the connection, people? Well, listen, I got to run. This is Talking Crazy 88, and I am out of here, people. Oh, yeah, hold on. Before I go, I want you to read this article. I'm going to put it in the description box from the Press Telegram of Long Beach, California. And it talks about the Long Beach Unified wins a judgment against the accuser in a false rape case against Brian Banks. Now, apparently in the article, they couldn't find this bitch because she probably left town. So they did a legal maneuver by serving her through public, by putting it in the newspaper, in the classified, as a public announcement that she's going to be sued. Served by public announcement, as they call it. Now, they were even discussing, legal experts were discussing whether or not that the city of Long Beach had a shot in even recovering the money from this woman, even going after this woman, and actually successfully going after her. Well, because, she was a minor at the time, but when she received the money, she wasn't. Um, that there's a statute of limitation on fraud, which is 3 years from when it was discovered. So there was a question on when that confession happened. There was a whole. The bitch was so stupid. If she had gotten an attorney and owned up and gotten an attorney and fight the charges, she probably had a better chance of winning because fraud is extremely hard to prove. But apparently, it was a default judgment because the bitch was served and never came to court. She was served publicly. The whole world knew that she was going to get sued by the state, by the city of Long Beach, and she never showed up for court. They couldn't find the bitch. The bitch probably is hiding out somewhere. Now, amazingly, that the news reports is that she was on public assistance, like I mentioned before. The bitch spent all of her money, and now is on public assistance, trying to feed her 2 children. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. And this bitch was in not probably. The bitch was in some sort of trouble during the short life that she had as an adult. After she won the settlement, she had charges of. She was sued a couple of times in civil court, and then she filed temporary restraining orders and was involved in domestic disputes. She's been a very busy girl. Listen, this is the type of raggedy bitches that black men, you need to stay away from. Black men, you need to keep your distance from. You really need to do your background check on all these bitches. Because you don't know what you might find. You don't know what you're bringing into your house. You don't know what kind of bitch you're bringing around your people. See, I don't trust any bitch that I met. Well, there's only one that I trust, but everybody else, fuck them. Fuck them all to hell. Because they don't give a damn about you. Because they look at you as some mark. They look at you as a mark, people. These women, these American women, especially these black American women, they look at guys like me as marks. So you got to smack them right in the nose and let them know that, hey, man, you ain't going to run that game on me. But once again, I'm very proud of you, Mr. Banks. I hope you're successful in your NFL career. Keep it moving. All this now is behind you. The bitch got what she deserved, and you didn't even have to say anything. You didn't have to do anything. You took the high road. You're a bigger man than me, Mr. Banks, and this one's, it's too early for me to drink a beer, but this one's for you, buddy. This is Talking Crazy 88, and I am out of here, people.